Well, you two is your Uncle Darius. I want to thank all my niece and nephew for watching. You guys could be anywhere else in the world, but you're hearing me, and I really appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to your uncle, leave a like if you guys have any recommendation, leave in the comment section, get to it as soon as possible. We're about to do right now about react to the top 50 American bands of all time by Ultimate Classic Rock. I've been following this website for a little bit. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's exclusion of hip hop music and things like that. I always feel like hip hop is more of a rock and roll music, but it is what it is. But like we got excited for a whole new list with the top American band. Enough blah blah blah. They get straight to the list. Let's see who's gonna be on the list. Okay, a friend. Okay, rock and roll. Hearing it. Yeah. So a similar list of the show is it folk, psychedelic, grunge, punk, metal, glam, and grunge. I feel like hip hop should be included, and really why because hip hop basically had the same style as punk and metal. It's the same energy. It's rebellious. It's charismatic. It has that I don't give a fuck rebellion attitude. It is it's shocking and it scared the masses. So, but I digress. So music subjective, yeah. They're no perfect. Yeah, I agree. Does that count more than commercial sales? Probably not. Who knows? All right. So, of course, they have included Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, and Prince. I like they're not knowing a purple rain, but damn. Okay, let's see what number 50. Foo Fighter? I feel like they should be a little higher. You know what I'm saying? They're the one who continued like Nirvana, like grungy style music. And help change like late '90s rock music and things like that. I feel like they should be a little higher. The Flaming Lips, really over Foo Fighter? Don't get me wrong, I like Flaming Lips. I think they are a great psychedelic group, especially from the late '90s, early 2000s. But I feel like Foo Fighter should be higher than Flaming Lips. But hey, I do like the Soft Bulletin album really, really much. All right, Captain Beefheart. I can never get into like Frank Zappa music. Ain't nothing wrong with them. I just feel like they just too I don't know. But they're cool. Stone Temple Pilot. Wow, I actually like that song. Plush. Root of Business and Master Fine. That actually was a good grunge band from the '90s. I feel like Foo Fighters should be higher than them, but whatever. Red Hot Chili Pepper. That honestly the one group that I never could get into. That's they're from California, just like me, but I don't know. I just never really got into them. But but I also feel like if I speak it objectively, I feel like they should be a little higher as well because they have fused the funk and metal music into metal music and also some hip hop. And I feel like they should be a little higher, like probably like in the top 30s. But hey, not up for me. Bon Jovi. But you know what? I'm just glad they're not in the top 20. You know what I'm saying? Normally they'll have these guys like in the top 20. I don't know. They're just they're like a really American band. You know what I'm saying? Their music are not as rebellious as some of the rock groups. But I don't know, man. They did have some catchy hooks. My personal favorite is "Wanted, They're All Alive." I think that's a great song. Living on the Prairie is a cool song. But I think that You Give Love a Bad Name. PIxies number 44? Really? That's way too low. Way too low. One of the most influential rock groups of all time, especially of the late 80s, early 90s. Come on, man. They helped shape what American alternative rock music. They were influenced toward Nirvana, Pavement, Pearl Jam, and just a lot of alternative rock music. Even Green Day. Come on, man. Come on, man. PIxies should be like in the top 20 at the very least. No, I don't accept this. I don't accept it at all. But it's not my list, so. Jefferson Airplane is another group that should be much higher. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were hippie, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're actually liked by the man, but come on. Wasn't it Grace Slick? Her vocal ability is just amazing. She is incredible. One of the best rock singer of all time with a vibrato and everything. Come on, man. They definitely should be a little higher. Boston? I actually do like Boston for a debut album. Their album is incredible. I feel like Jefferson Airplane and PIxies and Foo Fighter and even Red Hot Chili Peppers should be higher than Boston. You know what I'm saying? Boston only has like one or two albums really. You know what I'm saying? But their music is more mainstream. They weren't rebellious or anything, but they still had some good music. Journey? That's another mainstream rock group, you know, right there. You know what I'm saying? And I know they give them a little higher all because of that song. Don't Stop Believe It. It's one of the most overplayed songs of all time, y'all. I could go another 50 years without ever listening to it. But I don't think they should be like that high. At least they didn't put them like at the top 20. So let's see what number 40. Cheap Trick. I love Cheap Trick. Johnny alright. Daddy alright. That just seem a little weird. Surrender. So don't give yourself away. Hey. I love this group, man. They really were like from Illinois. I love them, man. It's like they had that power punk sound. Like it just sounds so catchy. It sounds rocket, but also sound catchy. So, what number 39? The Doobie Brothers. Okay, I know a lot of people like the Doobie Brothers. You know what I'm saying? He was probably for having a black guy in the group. Blondie definitely should be way higher. Top 20. You know what I'm saying? They really was the one who introduced punk and new wave music into like mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? And they never lost their edge because of it. And not only that, they were actually like one of the first white rappers too, like with Rap Star. Come on. If this was my list, they would definitely be in the top 20. Probably in the top 15. Okay? Frank Zappa and the Murder of Efficient. Again, I know my buddy David, not David, shout out to you, David, but my buddy Sam, shout out to you, Sam. He like Frank Zappa music, and you know what? I agree with a lot of his takes and everything. As far as his music goes, I don't know. I just never really got into him like that, which is ironic because he's from Palmdale, Lancaster. All right, Motley Crue would be a little higher. I actually would put them in the top 25. And know why? Because even though they had all that makeup, they look like girls, dude look like a lady, and all that. And all that, I feel like they still made that killer rock music. I say they were charismatic. They had even though they were in makeup, they had girls all over them and everything, and they were just really cool. You got the looks that kill, or I'm alive. All right. Santana, okay, that's a cool spot with them. And the Black Magic Woman, or even that song that came out in 1998. Maia, what were the West Side Stories? All right, Pearl Jam. What? That's my personal favorite grunge group right there. 34 seemed kind of low, but hey. But I really love them. 10 is one of the best debut albums of all time. Yeah, how you can have something like, oh, it's time to lie. It had that, where Nirvana had that punk style, Pearl Jam had that more classic rock like The Who and others, and they incorporate in their grungy music. It sound more catchy, it sound more anthemic, it just sound more like rocking. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I like Pearl Jam. I like Pearl Jam more than I like Nirvana. But that's in my opinion and my opinion alone. Chicago. Honestly, I would not rank them over Pearl Jam or over or even Santana or Motley Crue. But hey, they're the one who actually incorporate the R&B music, with the tough rock sound and everything. So I mean, I guess, but again, I wouldn't rank them so high. Hall & Oates. Yes, they were like one of the best rock and soul band. Not rock and roll, rock and soul. You know what I'm saying? Even though their music was still rock, they incorporated more of a soul music, which is ironic because soul music is rock and roll. But get what I'm saying? Like their music was more new wave R&B music. Like I can't go for that. No. Or my personal favorite. Oh, here she come. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she come. She's a man-eater. Okay. They're new. Temptation. Oh, yeah, I did not expect them to put, soul, like Motown music on there, but I'm glad you guys did. 31, it seemed way too low. That's insulting to me. That's insulting. That should be in the top 20, top 15. Come on, how can you have a song like "Ain't Too Proud to Beg," "Street Darling," or even "My Girl, My Girl, My Girl," or even "Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he lays his hat was his home. And when he died." Come on, 31 is too low. You guys better have the Supremes on this list. That's all I gotta say. Heart was cool. That had the tough chick rock and roll music. But I don't think I would rank them over Temptations or Pearl Jam or Hall & Oates or even Red Hot Chili Pepper or even PIxies. Nah. But they were cool. I do like Barracuda. All right, Booker T and MGs. They were the cool like Stax music, house group and everything. I do like, and I know that they play like Otis Redding and Isaac Hayes and all that. Would I break them number 29 though? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But hey. Oh, the Stooges. Now I wanna be your dog. I think that was the first true punk rock band. And the reason why I say that is because their music was so edgy, rebellious, and everything, and they didn't focus so much on the blues as their contemporaries were. You know what I'm saying? They focused more on just go straight to the point with the edge and everything. Honestly, you can make an argument that Stooges should have been a little higher. It's just sad that three members died, but we're glad that we still have Iggy Pop with us. You know what I'm saying? Velvet Underground, wow! Velvet Underground now in the top 10. Come on, like one of the most influential groups of all time. Come on, no, I know a lot of people say they were like a first punk rock group. I think that's too vague though. I think they were like the very first alternative rock group. Because even though their music was similar to like the Beatles and everything, come on, like that music was more stripped down and everything, and they were still doing like the Phil Spector type of music with more stripped down type of sound, and with that, they influenced like alternative movement. They influenced punk, new wave, like grunge and all that. And for that reason, Velvet Underground, personally, will be in my top 10. Funkadelic, wow. Street said it stopped and let me ride. Wow, I did not expect them to make it on the list, but honestly, I'm glad they are. Listen to Maggot Brain. They're the one who happily help switch the rock music and make it more like funk and everything. Listen to they were heavily influenced by Jimi Hendrix, and they helped create some more black soul music, so like black rock music towards like the black community, and because of that, they were influenced towards toward Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, and hip hop music in general. So yeah, I agree with this 100%. Kiss over Funkadelic, over Velvet Underground, over Stooges, over over Heart, over Booker T, MG, over the Temptation, over the Hall & Oates, over Pearl Jam, over PIxies, over Foo Fighters. Don't get me wrong, the kids that played like great live concert and everything, but their music was this to me. I do love that song. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. But come on, you cannot tell me that they should be higher than fucking Pearl Jam or PIxies or the Temptations. Really? Let me see who number 24. It's Cooper Band. Like they were a cool band, and I like them. No More Mr. Nice Guy. They were like a first goth, chalk rock band. Not exactly punk rock, but chalk rock. They their music was heavy and everything, but they focused more on chalking the audience and everything. But even then, when I rank up, I don't think I would put them in my top 25. Although one of my favorite songs is School's Out for Summer. All right, number 20, Soundgarden. Even see that? Soundgarden over Pearl Jam though. I do love I do know Chris Cornell. May he continue to rest in peace. I think Chris Cornell had the best voice in terms of grunge music. I think he had one of the best rock voice of all time. Probably like in my top 25, not top 20. But come on, man. Like, I think they're more heavy metal-ish in terms of grunge, where Pearl Jam was more like classic rock, where Nirvana was more punk. But again, I would put Pearl Jam over Soundgarden. If they put Pearl Jam number 23 instead of Soundgarden, like I would have not arguing with this list and things like that. Who's this? Grateful Dead? Huh? Come on, man. They play like long, boring jam music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that psychedelic. I know they love by like the classic rock community and everything, but come on. Nah. That's way too high for Grateful Dead. They're not better than the Temptations. They're not better than the Funkadelic. They're not better than Hall & Oates. They're not better than Pearl Jam. They're not better than the Pixies. They're not better than Foo Fighters. I don't think they're even better than Red Hot Chili Peppers. What the? Let me skip this. Number 21. The Cars. Oh, I actually like their music. The Cars. I think I like their debut album. The Cars self-titled album. I think you just what I need. Just what I needed. I needed someone to feed. Or don't you stop. Don't you stop. Don't you stop. Don't you stop. That debut album is incredible. But again, I'm not sure if I would have ranked them so high. But I guess because they were influential towards like the late 70s, early 80s, like new wave power pump scene. You know what I'm saying? But and they would have shaped like the MTV sound in the early 80s. But still, though, I'm not sure if I rank them so high. But hey, Leonard Skinner, I have mixed feelings about it because I do love Freebird. I do love Freebird and Sweet Home Alabama, but I did have a question about that. If Neil Young's Southern Man was originally about if it was really about anti-racism, does that mean Sweet Home Alabama is pro-racism? I guess. The Birds, I love the Birds. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. I love these guys. I really love these guys. I love their music and everything. Number 19, maybe, yeah. CG Top is too high if you ask me. Don't get me wrong. I actually do like that music, Betty LaGrange. But come on, like I like that Texas sound and everything, but that's a little too high. Velvet Underground should have this spot instead of them, but whatever. Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the jungle. We got 40K. We not want everything around. One thing for the face. When the glam metal scene would take you playing with the more like glitter and more poppy sound, they want bring that edge back to the LA metal scene, that glam metal scene, and they made it more rocking and made it more exciting and made it more like just they want to punch you in the gut and everything. And get this, they were actually a big fan of NWA, and so was and NWA was actually a big fan of these guys. Would I rank them number 17 though? Maybe not. I think I do my own list on this. All right, Metallica should be top 10. Come on, man. You got something like, Fade to Black, No One For Me, The Barrel Too Late, or even Master of Puppet, Master of Puppet, or even one which is one of my favorite songs by them, or Enter Sandman. They're the one who helped bring that new wave of British metal. Made it rocking, make it heavier and everything. It just make it so much rocking. And get this, they were even influenced by Van Halen, would do the tapping sound and everything. And they made tapping sound so much cool and everything. They just like these guys. They're definitely in my top 10 favorite American bands of all time. Ramones. You know what? As far as the influential go, I think they're top 10. As far as their music ability go, I would say they're like top 30 or something like that. But even then, number 15, I think that's the right spot for them. They made one of the greatest songs of all time with Blitzkrieg 5. Hey, oh, Let's go. And what if they're going to a type 1? It really say win, but way he's trying to Ramon pronounce it. That punk edge, they were heavily influential toward the entire punk scene. Everyone like checked their style. So yeah. Okay, Nirvana. Wow, I'm surprised Nirvana not in the top 10. Wait a minute, Nirvana not in the top 10, then who is in the top 10? You know what I'm saying? I can understand why people will rank them so high. Because they bring grunge into the mainstream. They help shape the 90s music in general, like 90s like grunge, like more rocky music. And their music was heavily emotional, and they were just, and it really could feel the pain and everything. I think they were good. You know what I'm saying? So I think number 14, like in the right spot. But hey, Allman Brothers Band. Don't get me wrong, they were the great rocking band and everything. And shout out to them for having a black guy with them in it as well. But number 13, really? I feel like that's a little too high. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they're the one who helped bring that long songs of the dirt. That song there is like 30 minutes is all that. And I'm like, really? But hey, what number 12? Sly and the Family Stone. Yes. I love Sly and the Family Stone. I am everyday people. You know what I'm saying? They were the ones like that help mix the Beatle aesthetic with the James Brown funkiness and help shape the new sound, of funk music. And their music was highly influential towards funk, disco, and even early stages of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the Stan album and listen to There's a Riot Going On album. Both are classic, amazing, incredible album. All right, Steely Dan. And would I rank them so high? Probably not. I don't fucking know. But you know what? They do have that great jazz sound, and they won the inventor of yacht rock. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the Asia album. You know what I'm saying? It is incredible, man. I love that album. And also listen to King by the Drill. I don't think they ever made bad music at all. You know what I'm saying? Gonna really in the E. Throw away the time, or even I Know I Love You Better, which was sampled by De La Soul. Okay, let's see what number 10 is. Simon & Garfunkel. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I come to talk with you again. Really, they were never really a rock band. They were more of a folk band with rock music, like backing and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But they were incredible. Like I think they're like one of the best duos of all time. You know what I'm saying? Sound of Silence, Bridge Over Troubled Water. They still have so many incredible songs. Mr. Robinson. Okay, number 10. Eagles? Over fucking that should have been Fella Underground spot, not the Eagles. Eagle music is just long, boring, and everything. It just, come on. Welcome to the Hotel California, which I like, by the way, but come on. Even my dad somehow likes Hotel California. He's a straight hip-hop guy. I don't know how that happens, but hey. But come on, y'all. Eagles, really? I get because they had that one album that sold more than Michael Jackson. But I don't know, y'all. R.E.M. I don't think I would rank them top 10. They were a good band. They had that jangling pop sound, that helped shape, college rock sound and everything. Top 10, really? I can see them in the top 20, but top 10? I guess. Talking Heads, my buddy David would love this. Shout out to you, David. I know my buddy David. They loved it because he the one who that's another group that had actually helped usher the new wave sound in the late 70s, early 80s. You know what I'm saying? I would have ranked them in my top 10. I honestly would have ranked Blondie higher than Talking Heads because I should dig Blondie music more. But that's just me and that's just me alone. What number 6? The Doors! Yes! Hell yes! Yes, I would be so upset if you guys didn't put The Doors in the top 10. Come on, baby, light my fire. They're the one who helped, infuse the psychedelic. They bring my psychedelic into mainstream, you know what I'm saying? And Jim Morrison was like a rock star. And what I mean by that is, he's like one of the greatest frontmen of all time. I actually have on number 2. The greatest frontman, in my opinion, will be Mick Jagger. I think Freddie Mercury will be number 3. a term of great frontman. But come on, the Doors were just incredible. It had that dark, haunting, and their music was haunting, and it was just so but soulful at the same time. They actually mixed what they did, and they did great. They mixed the John Coltrane, jazzy sound with the Byrds, folky, psychedelic sound, and then they fused them together, and they create their own type of music, and they were brilliant right there. So yes, I'm glad you guys put the Doors in the top 10. Or who number 5? Aerosmith. Honestly, say what you will about Aerosmith. Aerosmith always made incredible, awesome, like arena rock music. Walk this way, talk this way, or dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on. Or I'm back in saddle again. Or even don't wanna close my eyes, don't wanna fall it. Or what the other song? Ginny got a gun. You know what? Yeah. I can see Aerosmith being in the top 10. Would I rank him in my top 10? Maybe not. Probably in my top 20. Probably top 20, but okay. Well, number 4. CCR. I love CCR. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river, rolling on the. I know I sing the Argentina version, but come on, they're the one while everyone was doing like a psychedelic sound, like they were still doing like a straight rock and roll, swampy New Orleans type of sound, even though these guys were from California. You know what I'm saying? And they had so many great songs like Green River, or even It Ain't Me, I Ain't No Senator's Son, or Who Stopped the Rain. I love that song, man. All right, who number 3? Van Halen. I think that's a little too high for Van Halen. I love Van Halen though, but I think that's a little too high. They're definitely top 15, but I can see why, because they take that tapping sound and that music. They what they say, they help Americanize heavy metal. They were American heavy metal band or hard rock band, but what these guys did, instead of talking about the gloomy dark stuff like Casco and all that, they talk about cars, girls, and everything. And they were influential toward Metallica, as well as Motley Crue, as well as glam. They were influential towards heavy metal in general. So you know what? I can see why they were number 3. Would I rank them number 3 though? Probably not. But hey, well, number 2, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. No, I don't think that's fair. Because because you have to put Bruce Springsteen in the E Street Band and Prince and the Revolution. There they go, the Revolution. Honestly, you have to put Prince and the Revolution on there. No. You can't contradict yourself. No. In that case, Bruce and the E Street Band and Prince and the Revolution should have been on there. But I digress. Rule number 1, Beach Boys. Okay, I agree with this. 100% because they were one of the few groups that battled the Beatles in the pop chart and everything. And not only that, they Pet Sounds is one of the greatest albums of all time. Got a song with "Wouldn't It Be Nice If We Were Old?" or "God Only Knows What I'll Be In Without You," or even some other hits like "I'm Living on Good Vibration," or my personal favorite, "I Wish They All Could Be California Girl," or "Fun to the daddy to the T-Bird way." Ooh, they had that Chuck Berry sound. They made it more surfy, more fun, and everything. That's something that people could drive along the coast and just enjoy themselves and just have fun. So yeah, I can see them being number 1. I agree with this. I agree with them being number 1. Okay, and that's the list. What you guys think of this list? I think this list is just okay. Again, if you go put Tom Petty in the Heartbreaker, you might as well just put Prince in the Revolution or Bruce Springsteen in an E Street Band. But I digress. What you guys think of this list? Let me know comment down below and leave a like, subscribe to your uncle. You can check out my previous list down here. Peace, love, and rock and roll.